All right, wanted to show you the bibliography page as well in Google Docs. All right, first of all, we should capitalize chemical there. I'm not sure why it was lowercase. Material, I got a little misspelling there. We want to go ahead and fix that. All right, so bibliography needs to be centered on the page. So let's go ahead and center that. We've already got our margins at 1 inch, but by way of review, go to page setup under the file menu, make sure it's 1 inches for everything. All right. I also want to make sure that everything is single spaced. So again, we're going to go to the spacing, make sure it's single, make sure there's no space after. Now mine doesn't have any space before, but it does say remove space after. So we're going to click that. And now everything's single spaced. Something's not right here. Ah, I've got space before on this. I thought that looked funny. It looks like I've got space before on this as well. In fact, maybe all of this has some space before. So just keep coming through. Again, it helps if when you first type it, you make sure there's no space before. But there we go. All right, looks like we've got it lined up now. All right, so this is one of our sources, and we should have a blank line after it. So we'll hit enter. This is another source all on its own. There's no extra information, and this is another source. We want to go and take the hyperlink off of this. And so what we're going to do is right click. Let me show that again. So I highlight, I right click my mouse to bring up this list of options. I'm just going to click remove link so it's not there anymore. Then all of this stuff here, we need to insert a hanging indent or format the indent. So go to align indent, indentation options. We want a hanging indent. That's 0.5. And we just want 0 for the left. I'm not sure why it was doing something weird there. So 0 left, 0 right, hanging 0.5. When we click apply, that'll come up here. Now this one didn't shift. It's because apparently if we go to view non-printing characters, there's a hard return here. So if I just click right here and hit the delete key, it brings this all up and now a space. Now there's not a hard return. So now this really is a hanging line on here. So normally you would just type, 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 type. You don't stop typing. So if I just keep typing more and more words without hitting the enter key, as I type, everything below it just keeps coming up. And let's undo all of that nonsense. Okay. So normally you should be able to just copy and paste the entire thing in, and it'll automatically, once you've set that hanging indent, it'll set that up for you. I'm not sure why there's a random space there, but we can delete that. We do, of course, need the page number at the bottom. So we're going to click down here at the bottom, and we're just going to have to type the number 3 because this should be the 3rd page, assuming our background's 3 pages, or 2 pages rather. We do need a center line. When we type our 3, we need to make sure that it is also size 12. Times New Roman font. And again, we did that already for all of this, made sure it was size 12, believe Times New Roman font. Other than, I do notice when I highlighted this, do you see how there's a little space above it? Let's take that space before off of there. That looks more like it. It looked like there was a little more than 1 inch of space up there, and that was indeed the problem. Here, got a random space before up here still too. So some different things that needed editing. We'll hit an extra return instead. So there are now 2 blank lines. And again, helpful to see those non-printing characters. So anyway, there's your bibliography page, kind of doctored up, made it look nice. And hopefully this Google Docs helps.